Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. Hold on, let me see something. I had to make sure because when I just use this remote and I mash play, it started and then it like cut the video off, and so I had to make sure we weren't having technical difficulties, but we're gonna roll on. Hey, thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is a review for Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is the reunion. We finally made it to the reunion after 40 days and 40 nights. It's been a long journey. I really want to get off this ride. I really do. A lot of my favorite YouTubers have dropped the show. They have just decided, especially if they reviewed this season, they were all like, But I can't join in that because I'm not where they are. I can't afford to just be dropping stuff. Y'all be coming over here to see it. And so it's my Huntsville reviews do well. They do okay for me. So I can't just drop it, but let me let y'all know how much I want to. And it's only because I care about the people that we gonna run on and see what the end gonna be. So of course the cast arrives, everybody gets there, Kiki included. She was invited. Carlos goes around and does his rounds, speaking to everyone. Marceau and Tisha are wearing boxing robes because I guess they came to fight. Anyway, let's get into the reunion looks. I liked the color of Kimmy's dress. She looked nice in it. I'm just saying, it didn't wow me. Like the fit didn't wow me. But I really love the color, and her hair was beautiful. She looked very pretty. Tisha. I'm really trying not to be very critical because I didn't like the fit of her dress either. She looked stuffed. Like sometimes a gown is very beautiful, and then if it doesn't fit and it's obvious that it don't fit, it just really takes away from the gown. Like in general, I was kind of disappointed because I was kind of like, that dress kind of got potential, like, but no, it don't fit you. It don't fit. It didn't fit. Everybody was kind of looking stuffed, like y'all got to, I don't know what it is. Like the seamstress was supposed to do some measurements. Like what did we get it off the rag or what? Anyway, I liked Courtney's dress. I liked her dress. I liked the color, that salmon pink. I really loved it. Courtney, maybe next time, maybe it should be a different fabric. I don't know. But I don't know. Martell, of course, he always gonna have a good tailored suit. He looked nice in his suit. Mel, she was giving Diana Ross, Donna Summers. It was tinsel. It was silver everywhere. It was silver everywhere. But I liked her big hair. She looked pretty as well. Okay, so we get into the things. Carlos asks Mel, how does it feel to have your maiden name back? Do you feel free? Shots fired at Martell. Martell took him like a champ. He ain't say nothing. They get started. We start with the black Espo. Tisha still feels like the Espo was a success. And everybody with their negative feedback, she really wasn't appreciative of that. She felt like it was a success. Carlos asks if Stormy thinks that the Scotts are a power couple like she and Courtney. And before Stormy can even answer, Tisha interjects. Like she just like Stormy said, rehearsed those reads, which is something a lot of these reality stars do. They gonna sit down with somebody that's good that's quick with the wit. Unless you Candace. In that case, you don't need no help. You don't need no help. But Tisha, she had a clap back for everything, especially when it came to Stormy. She alleges that Stormy owes invoices, that kind of falls flat. All of them fall flat because she's just not that girl. She's just not that girl. But we're gonna let her cook. I mean, they start arguing. She tell the girl to go pop some pills. I'm just like, what? Allegedly, Stormy has mentioned this in a song or something like that. Like, I be reading comments in some of these other videos, and the people are privy to to the information. So yeah, apparently Tisha did some homework on Stormy, and she was throwing back in her face. And it kind of, I feel like the things she said, Courtney wasn't ready for that. She wasn't ready for Tisha to hold the mirror up to her face. I don't think she was ready. I feel like maybe she underestimated Tisha going and doing some digging on her. Anyway, her husband tell her that she taking it too far. Marceau says, that's too far. Stop it. They addressed the website situation. Stormy says, now I gave your ass grace, but don't try it again. Tisha, she doesn't feel like she's responsible. She says it was the web designer, that it was their fault. Carlos, of course, has to reiterate for her because, girl, how you don't get that you are at the head of this, and so yeah, it's your fault. You should be apologizing. You at least need to be acknowledging that there's an issue instead of making it seem like your hands ain't in it. Okay, next up, we talking about Maurice and Kimmy. Kimmy shares, her experiences after chemotherapy. The medications, of course, they had an effect on her sex drive. Maurice apologizes again. He think we just gonna gloss over and move on. No, we're gonna get to some of these. We're gonna get to some of these questions. Carlos, he takes it further. He's like, a lot of people feel like you're a piece of shit. And he didn't say that. He didn't say that, but he did say a lot of people were not happy with his comments, towards his wife. He did not protect her. It was given R word. It was given SA. And not, love and tenderness, from a husband to a wife or whatever. It was given forced. And the people didn't want to, we don't want to hear that. When it comes to faking it, Maurice feels away. He feel like don't be faking it. Because, that's a part of the reason why, he continued to, pursue his wife intimately, because she ain't saying no. She ain't saying, I'm not in the mood, or, not tonight. She ain't saying none of that. She's just, getting right to it. So, that must be a part of it. I guess he's saying, for women out there, if you ain't in the mood, you need to tell your spouse you ain't in the mood, and don't be faking it, We asked Mel, okay, so you were saying that you faked it in your marriage, the entire marriage. So, like, what was that true? And she stands on that. I feel like she's just saying that to, get under his skin, because I just refuse to believe that not once. And maybe, like this, I'm not saying intercourse brings a woman to an orgasm all the time, every time. There are some women that never experience it that way. Now, oral sex should get you there. And so, she probably lying, but we ain't finna tell Martell. As far as Martell's concerned, you never did it. Martell over there talking about, that's cap. That's cap. The bed was wet every time. Okay, whatever. um, they asked, all the ladies, has everybody faked it? We know Kimmy has. Mel says she has. Tisha says, yeah, every woman has. And then Stormy gonna say, nope, never. And I'm inclined to believe her. I'm inclined to believe her. They break for lunch. Tisha, she says she on their neck. She ain't letting up. Business woman or not, she ain't letting up. Cause Marceau in there telling her she need to kind of reel it back. No, she says she tired. She's going there. Over there in Stormy room, Stormy, she can't believe Tisha, she's like, I can't believe it. Like, we wasn't even doing that. It wasn't even all that, and she really went in. That's why I believe maybe Stormy might have had, maybe she might have mentioned at some point, like, Tisha knows something we don't know, as it relates to that pill popping and not paying invoices and all of that. But again, she say, she tried to give her some grace. Now she gonna give her hell. Maurice, he go drop in on Martell to see how he's doing. Martell says, he know for a fact, Mel out there lying and all of that. So he ain't really worried. He's kind of laughing. All of this is laughable to him. Everybody goes back out. Well, the ladies go back out. The ladies, including Marceau. They're out on stage, and we run all the footage of Marceau having his many spats with the women, and all in women's business. Show of hands, who thinks Marceau keeps his ass in women's business? We gonna all raise our hand, all but Tisha. Kimmy, she gonna say, well, I don't think it's exclusive to the women. He be in everybody's business. Kimmy, can you for once stand with the women? Can you for once, just off GP, stand with the women? What was it to just be like, yeah, he do? Why you had to add, no, it's everyone, not just women. Anyway. Carlos brings up the bitch comment. And Marceau says that it's a part of her culture. Whatever. Hold on, I lost my place, child. Damn, how did I lose my place that bad? Oh, okay. Stormy explains why Marceau is a bitch. And how he tries to downplay women, dismiss women. He gaslights. He likes to, poke the bear. And when we bring up him diminishing, women and their business acumen and all of that, Mel takes the moment to pull out a 3X t-shirt for him that says, I make t-shirts. So there you have it. Mel really, at this point, I don't think what Marceau says gets under her skin. I think that she uses it as an opportunity to kind of spar with words with him. On camera, whatever. Cool, we can make some good TV, which is smart ass mouth. But Stormy be over there taking it personal. She got to learn that Marceau is full of shit and don't take nothing he say to heart. But he does downplay Canvas Beauty, and it's like y'all do need to Google sis, because she had a name before she came over here. You was at the movie theater. So we didn't know who you were. And Tisha, you was at home. So we definitely didn't know who you were. So if not for this show. Now Stormy, on the other hand, if not for the show, she'd still be running her multi-million-dollar hair care line. I'm just saying. Do you think Mel, are you scared of your wife turning into Mel? He says yes. Divorced and single, yeah. I don't want that for her. Another dig at Mel. She don't bite the bait. But he's saying when it comes to Tisha, yeah, he don't want his teammate to veer off and do something else. You know, this is all about Skull, honestly. Um, she got to stick to the businesses that they have together. He ain't really here for her doing no other business ventures because they have a master plan. Mel over there like, girl, now you had goals. Stick to them. She said the same thing. I have goals and I'm gonna stick to them. You know, she's going to. She also has a master plan. Um, Carlos brings up the fact that she, mentioned wanting to go back to being a stay-at-home mom, and Mel couldn't believe it. Like, what? Girl, you was just laying out all the stuff you wanted to do. What you mean go back to be a stay-at-home mom? Marceau thinks that if she were to, do anything more, that what she'll lose is her children. Like, he really tried to use them kids and weaponize them. And Mel is like, we're not going to do that because I'm booked and busy and I'm always with my kids. I go to the Thanksgiving dinners. I go to the Christmas programs. I go to the lessons, to the basketball games, to the football games, to the dance practices, to the recitals. I'm at all of them, on the field trips. I'm very present. Let's not. Now, you also have a husband, an ex-husband that takes the children, every other week. And so when you be having that week off with your children gone, I'm sure you get a lot of your work done. Now, it is not easy to be a single parent doing all of those things without your platform and all of that. Now, we're not going to make it seem like it's just easy for everybody. Now, it might be good for you because your situation is way different than Keisha, that is a single mom that don't work on this show. And she trying to create a business for herself and all of that. Yeah, it ain't easy for her. So don't speak for everybody. I mean, but she was speaking for herself. Still, it's circumstantial. That's a circumstantial type of situation. I'm moving on. I'm done. Anyway, Kiki and Tisha. Kiki comes out. We replay all the footage. Kiki explains how this rumor came back around because they like, girl, why you broke the pact? Y'all, you wasn't supposed to bring up that lady's marriage at all. Why you broke the pact? I didn't necessarily break the pact. See, so-and-so, and they keep bleeping the name out. This person called her, telling her X, Y, and Z, that some guy knew about Marceau doing X, Y, and Z. And so this person got on the three-way, and then the tea was spilled. And Kiki went and told Mel all that. So again, why, Kiki? Why? You said you wasn't gonna do it. So why? Why are you engaging in any of this? That's the point. Kiki gonna say that Tisha's delusional. That's her whole thing. She's delusional. Tisha's like, about what? Tell me. Go ahead and just lay it on out there. Like you're continuously telling me I'm delusional. She said, this girl, I have never gone to this girl and told her anything about my husband cheating or about I'm worried about him cheating or none of that. But you know what? She done been around my house all up and on my line calling me about it. Cause she cheating, he cheating, they all cheating, and she done also paid some woman to go on a date with him. Now check that. That was a little mic drop moment. Because, of course, to be continued. And we got 3 parts. For what? I don't even know. Like, anyway, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby. And I will chat with you later. Peace and light.